Good afternoon, Dr. Gary here on the road. We are dental practice brokers and we sell nationwide. Today's topic is, how do you handle a seller of a dental practice that says, I'm sticking to my price, and if they don't buy it, I'm not selling. Let's get into that. What's the best way to do it? Anyway, so we are now selling in dental practices in 28 states. We've been doing this for 13 years. I was a dentist for 25 years. And we have 10 employees, including 2 CPA accountants. So we're growing constantly. Our phone number is 201-663-0935. The website is dentalpracticeguide.com or Nationwide Dental Practice Broker. We also have 268 YouTube videos. You can look it up under Dr. Gary's Sell Your Dental Practice. Everything you're about to hear today is our opinion and is for entertainment, not legal advice or business. So, also, if you're thinking about selling to a DSO, we work with them all the time. We're independent. We do not work for them, but we will refer to the better ones. The DSO world is changing as we speak. So there's a lot of things going on right now, and they're upping the bar. They're getting a little bit more conservative, and they want practices grossing more money now, and more operatories, and the doctor to stay on. So it's changing a bit. Anyway, we can give you information about that. They will often pay our legal. They will often pay our commissions. So often there is no commission to you. Plus, if you work with us, depending on criteria, I can get your legal fees reimbursed upon a successful closing. And we've done this a number of times. So call us, we can talk to you about that. So today's topic is, what do you do when the seller of a dental practice insists that he is not selling if he doesn't get, or she doesn't get, the top dollar that they want? This particular instance is real estate and dental office. Well, if first and foremost, when it comes to real estate, as you know, the bank is only going to finance X number of dollars based on a third-party appraisal. And once the bank comes up with the bank appraisal, it's hard to dispute that. I mean, you can by getting your own appraisal, but not everybody wants to do that. So we try to work with the seller and say, will you at least listen to what the bank has to say is the fair market value of the building? Because one that I'm selling it's only about 3 operatories, and a lot of people are looking for more. Maybe we could figure out what the growth potential is. But you've got to be able to communicate to the seller, and this is what the broker does. Communicate on their level. Say, I don't think the bank's going to approve a dollar amount. But if it is over that amount and the buyer doesn't have the money, sometimes the seller will carry a small mortgage, 5%. That's not too bad. 10% maybe, but then you become cautious after that. But historically, the banks are doing all the financing, 100% of the financing. Then as far as the practice goes, yeah, you could bump up the price of the practice if the package isn't selling or the price is too low. I think you're better off in the end if you really want your number and you're close. The buyer is somewhat close, within 10% of your number. Sometimes and working with the attorneys and the banks, the seller will hold a small secondary note, maybe 10% altogether, something like that, where it's not too much risk, but at the same time, it'll make the deal go forward. Because we all know that historically, these dental deals will do about 20% better the first year. If they're working hard, they're joining a few more groups, and they're really hustling, sometimes that can work out. So you want to have the broker in there negotiating for you. You don't want to negotiate yourself.
In 1 mile,
you try to get
you
try to put the deal together, and that's it. But you have to have different strategies. You have to have the right attorneys, the right bank. But some banks will let you do seller finance, but you got to be careful. Sometimes we can do that the seller will not collect for maybe 6 months, no payments. Sometimes we could do that. There is some risk, obviously. You'll speak to your professionals. But there are solutions, all right? So listen to our next one. I think we're going to Nevada next. We'll have some great new practices, but we picked up a few in North Carolina, a few in Texas. All right? So please listen to the next YouTube video on us, Dr. Gary. Thank you for listening. Bye now.